Hi ladies and gents, Pond here with another video for Rise of Empires, Ice and Fire. Thank you so much for your previous likes, comments and subscriptions to the channel. If you haven't subscribed already, why not click on that button and ring the bell so you can get notifications of whenever I'm dropping content on the channel. And now onto the topic of this video is my weekly roundup of Battlefield of Honor All-Star Championship 2023. Last week we had the round of 1/16 final matches, as the devs are calling it, which whittled down the final 32 to 16 in each of the 5 divisions. Let's check out who's through to the round of 1/8 this Friday, the 7th of July. So, checking out Division 1 first. DXP beat BIR. XKE beat one of the E65 teams. Boss beat VIX. 8XB beat J4E quite convincingly as well. 4KS beat BMC as expected, and 1TO beat AED. RYS beat B81, KXQ from 219 beat E54. VIX, their second team, beat S6R from 178, and G1F from 120 went down against EUK from 284. G97 lost to 1TO, and SPE from 140 beat UTW. So SPE, one of the smallest size teams in the competition, still just 12G of power. I say just, that is not a lot for the older states. They're still going and through to this last round of top 16 this Friday. KWR from 289 beat Z8G from 289. We watched quite a bit of that battle. It was the first 20 minutes, 30 minutes were quite close, and then KWR pulled away. E65 beat 4VR. XK from 120, their second team, lost to IN from 242. And RBW from 229 round up the results, beating ILG from 114. Checking out the championship betting and looking at the checking out the formations and the fixtures for this Friday, you can see that 4KS are up against 1TO's second team, All-Star B team, at +12. 4KS heavily favoured in that matchup. Boss are up against 8XB. Again, Boss seem to be heavily favoured, but I think that's a little bit unfair on 8XB. They've been very efficient throughout the whole of the competition. Then we've got DXP from 293 up against XKE's main team from 120. Again, XKE heavy favourites, but DXP have been very efficient through the whole matchups to get this far into the competition. I think it's going to be pretty close. I haven't bet the house on XKE by any measure. Then we've got KWR from 289 against E65's main team. E65 heavily favoured. Is this going to be a step too far for KWR? We're going to find out on Friday. 1TO are up against SPE. It's about 44G of power versus 13. You can see that the 1TO main team are heavy favourites as well. And then we've got a couple more matchups. RYS against KXQ. Not so sure about that one, but RYS still heavy favourites. VIX +14 team against EUK's first team. UK are coming up favourites for that. And then finally in against RBW. Again, RBW just like favourites for that at the moment. So that is Division 1. Let's check out Division 2. And in Division 2, BRW from 330 beat QAR from 327. UL1, they beat Wars, was it 13? Yeah, from 475. VGC beat FWB. Is that HRS? Yeah, HRS from 335 beat ZXR from 335. One of the 3 derby matches that we had last week. Then we've got WXB from 371. They went down to SHH from 330. TLU from 476 beat EXW from 365. So one of the 365 teams going out there. ESW from 363 beat D2K from 347. Again, 363 have been a bit of a powerhouse through this competition. A lot of teams were present. NLB from 358 beat 64S from 364. And then on the right hand side here, we got 3SK from 330 defeated VGC from 346. VNA from 433 beat 418 or 4L8 from 418. Wars first team, they did manage to beat WXB from 371. And then SOR from 476, they beat BTS from 535. FWB from 509 defeated EXW from 365. War's second team went down to D2K from 347, so War have gone down from 3 teams to 1 team this week. And then Triple D from 448, they beat one of the UL1 teams. And then finally SFW from 543, they beat PLD from 439. Let's check out the betting for Division 2. You can see that VGC are up against HRS at plus 14 this Friday. VGC are heavy favourites there. 208 million prize pool, people betting heavily on them. ESW from 363 are heavy favourites against NLB. BRW from 330 are up against UL1 from 346, and 3SK will be up against VNA. Again, they're heavy favourites, 3SK. SHH from 330, this is looking pretty close at the moment. Very similar prize pools against TLU from 476, even though SHH obviously significantly older state. Triple D, they're heavy favourites against SWF. Of course, nearly 100 state difference between those two teams. War's first team, not favourites this week. 475 plays 476, so almost a derby match there. SOR heavy favourites for that match. And then finally, WFB, their plus 14 team, they're playing D2K from 347. D2K, their blue team, are favourites in that matchup in Division 2. On to Division 3. The round of 32 results are FWD from 556 beat LOK from 553. KWQ from 584 beat IMB from 557. EVB from 626 beat 592 from 576. Go figure. UAU, their Cobra Kai team, they beat ODI from 575, and NAW from 587 beat 6II from 611. KOG from 616 beat MCS from 612. GOW from 584 beat STD from 677. I from 621 beat SPG from 645. And on the right hand side here, 592, another team going down there against this one, lost to GOW from 584. STD, one win, 1 loss last week. This team, their plus 14, plus 18 team, beat UAO from 663. So again, similar, UAO had 1 win, 1 loss. DIL from 662 beat RM9, and 6 from 666 beat ZOZ in the 666 derby. And then VO1 from 679 beat CAG. WFH beat ODI, one of the ODI teams. UT3 from 687 beat OLA from 685. And finally, another 592 team. So they had 3 teams actually 592 last week. This third team, Team Twanta, they got through against MMD from 661. Let's go to the betting and check out the fixtures for the last 16 matches in Division 3. So EVB are up against AOU Cobra Kai. AVB heavy favourites for that one. GOW also heavy favourites against STD at plus 14 this Friday. VO1 against WFH. WFH from 635 look, yeah, pretty heavy favourites there. But closer for UT3 against 592. And NAW will be playing KOG. GOW will be playing I. They're heavy favourites for that match, GOW. KWQ from 584 are heavy favourites against FWD. And then DIL are up against 6. Pretty close. 662 versus 666 there. We'll have to wait and see who wins that one. We go swiftly on to Division 4. Getting into the much newer states now. So CDX from 699 beat 1KS from 697. NOS from 832, supposed to be a super spender, very strong team. They beat L2L from 790, and then HR from 719 beat 007 from 700. War from 722 beat X23. NTA beat 5U5. MYS went down to S44 from 744, and IMG from 720 beat LAT. That was a very close matchup as well. I think we watched one of the LAT. Oh no, it was DRS. It was that one which was closer. So one of the LAT teams again going through, and the other one going out. 1DX from 744 lost to LEM from 748. VMT from 750 went down to USC from 755, and then this LAT versus DRS matchup. As I say, I was watching quite a bit of that live. Only 14,000 points in it. It was very close going on to the last kind of 20 minutes of that match. S61 from 761 beat R3W from 796, and A2C from 764 beat EV6 from 766. SRS from 784 beat DFU from 802, and V9V from 709 beat L2L's second team from 790. So two L2L teams going out last week, unfortunately for them. UNI from 800 also went out, going down to against PPB from 3013. And E85 from 805, they also lost to one of the Chinese servers, CHT from 3001, the first Chinese server. Let's check out the matchups for this Friday. For Division 4, we've got V9V against SRS, and V9V are heavy favourites there. It's massive prize pool, in fact, 256 million put down on them. IMG against LEM, IMG also heavy favourites, over 219 million put in the prize pool for them. LAT are favourites against USC. S61 against A2C, closer matchup. Let's see, only 3 states difference. Could be a close one to keep an eye on when I'm streaming on Friday. They're battling at +14. NTA from 728 will be up against S44 Ewoks, and NTA looking favourites there according to the betting. HAR from Glacier Knights, State 719, they're up against Sweethearts from 722. Sweethearts favourite for that one. CDX from 699, they are heavy favourites against NOS Knights. And finally, it's an all-Chinese round of 16 matchup for PPB against CHT. CHT seem to be the heavy favourites in the betting for that one. So finally, we are on to Division 5, the final fixtures and results from last week. So TIP from 853, they beat FEA from 841. FHA from 850 beat T4R from 845. UKK from 849 beat RGM from 847. And then FBF from 851 beat SDH from 854. NIP from 855 lost to UUR from 3016. And BLU from 857 beat KOV from 865. DMX from 873 beat F2C from 875, and HTS from 878 beat RWG from 876. Easy for you to say. And the final set of results from last week. So SVG from 882 beat WF1 from 892. FSM from 893 beat AO4 from 897. BDU from 3019 beat 1CN from 3023. These are a lot of the Chinese servers here. VUP from 320 beat KZZ from 335. VLV from 865 beat 7LO from 324. LYU from 3026 beat SK from 3029. And GZY from 3020 beat 98T from 3030. And the last result, MRM from 3032 beat PPX from 3039. 114,000 points, so 17,000 points. They did have the less power, MRM, as well. Absolutely hammered them. In the betting, UKK from 849, they're heavy favourites against FBF. 269 million in that prize pool. Wow. FHA from 850 are favourites to beat TIP from 853. 159 million in their prize pool. And UUR from 3016, they seem to be very heavily backed. 162 million against BLU from 857. BDU from 3019 are playing VUP from 3020. And VLV from 865, they're up against LYU from 3026. VLV looking heavy favourites there. And then HTS will be playing DMX. And again, HTS heavy favourites at the moment with the betting. Nearly, well, what's that, 9-1. Couple more fixtures for Friday for you guys. So we've got FSN from 894. They're going to be up against SVG from 882. SVG, again, strong favourites for that one at the moment. And then finally, GZY, their Order of Knights 1 team from 3020. They're playing MRM from 3032. And GZY, again, seem to be heavy favourites. 12 states older than MRM. So they're going to be, their development will be considerably further down the line. So those are all the results and the upcoming fixtures for this Friday. Again, we will be streaming, various content creators, including myself, will be streaming this Friday. I hopefully will be streaming from just before +12. Again, the same as I did last week. I'm going to be covering mainly the 4KS versus the 1TO matchup at +12, and then following that at +14, I'll be checking out RYS versus KXQ. I know that some of my fellow streamers are going to be covering matchups as well. So Ted Bay is going to be covering his match DXP against XKE, and Evil M, she or GMM, she is going to be covering 1TO, their All-Star A team against SPE Orion. That's going to be at +14. So definitely 3 streams confirmed for you this weekend. I know Evil M is actually taking part in the +12 match that I'm covering, so that's why she won't be streaming earlier. The devs have said we will have gift codes available again, which is great, and hopefully you'll be able to all join us there and enjoy these round of 16 matches. Basically, we're getting to the real business end of the tournament now. After this, it's going to be the quarterfinals, which will be on Monday the 10th. Then the semi-finals are going to be on Wednesday the 12th. Third place playoff is on Friday the 14th, and finally the finals will be on Sunday the 16th. So lots going on next week. I'm hoping to actually live stream every stage of the tournament next week as well. So fingers crossed I'll be able to have as much coverage of the remaining elements of the tournament as possible. I would like to say thank you so much to everyone that watched my stream on Friday. It absolutely smashed my record amount of viewers for a stream live, so I really appreciate the support. Thank you so much, and I hope that I can welcome you all again this Friday to talk about what's on the screen, or read what's on the screen, as one person fed back this week to me. So if you, again, drop some comments if you want me to do the format any different to what I have. Let's jump into championship data and check out how everyone's doing in the individual challenges. So for personal points, B Pearl from 878 HTS is currently top, massive amount of points there, 176,000 points. That means they're winning as well on the killing score with 160,000. Capturing score, that's another 878 player, HTS Heartless Society Scuba Taco is leading that with 6,350. And then escorting score, a lot of these are the older. Oh, this is for Division 5, isn't it? 865, 1 Zebra. And then gathering score is Coconut Nacto 7. Let's check out Division 1. From 294, total points for Tadatot from LAR. With Amelin dropping down to second from 266. Same for Tadatot, he's top on the killing score, that's pretty standard. Miss Ginger is top on capturing from SPE in 296, and Angie is second from SPE from 140. Escorting score, Wet Llama from 1TO is leading that, and gathering score is Queen Dragon from VIX from 78. So well done to you guys. Let's just check out Division 2. It's Dr. Dark from 327 for the total score. Capturing score is Rena Kalla from 439. Escorting score is Lord Stinky Pants from 363. And the gathering score is Nargilia Mekti from 448. Division 3 leaders, it's HD Vietnam from 557 is leading the personal points and also the killing score. Capturing score is Rex from, or spelled RECX, from 685. Thala Army, what up Thala, from 635, he's leading the escorting score, and then Evil Saint from 663 is leading the gathering score in that one for Division 3. And finally, Division 4, I don't know why I did Division 5 first. Sizus from 710 is leading the personal points and therefore the killing score. Capturing score is one of the Chinese players from State 3001 CHT Alliance. Escorting score is Avi from 805 E85 Alliance. And finally, something 81 from State 728 NTA, Not Them Again Alliance, is leading the gathering score. So there we go, guys. That is all of the championship data leaders going into the round of 16 this Friday. If you've made it this far into the video, thank you again for your support on watching and supporting the channel. I hope you will join myself and fellow content creators on our live streams this Friday. Just to note that if you want to do live streams, the devs are still looking for more content creators. So please do get in contact with the devs if you want to live stream this Friday. There are still slots available if you want to do it. I know it's not for everyone, but it is pretty cool to be able to, you know, show coverage of your own battle if you want to do that, or your alliance's battle more in depth than how we've been doing it amongst the streamers at this point. Then yeah, do just get in contact if you want to message me, or get in contact with the devs directly through Discord. They are, or even Facebook, or Twitter. They are looking for additional streamers. There we go, guys. That's everything for this video. If you've liked this video, please do click on that like, and if you could share this video and my channel in your Untitled Chat, Province Chat, through Line, WhatsApp, Viber, Discord, whatever you use to communicate with your fellow players in the game, that would be very much appreciated. I hope to see you this Friday for the round of 16 matches. That's it for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.